Hello and welcome back to another video. So for a while I've had these deathkorps kind of just sitting around, not really doing anything. I haven't painted them, so I decided to do something similar that I did with the Space Marines, where I convert these guys as a part of my Tyranid army by basically using the same idea that I did for the Space Marines, where it's like rippers that entered their body and then took control and like sprouted new limbs and stuff. So here I've grabbed some green stuff and I've started to sculpt on each of them. Excuse me. Right now I think there are two more that I don't show the sculpting of. I might be wrong. I might end up showing the sculpting. I can't exactly remember, because I think I originally had something else planned for them, but then I decided to convert them anyway. Because I've also, if you're wondering why it's not like a full team of deathkorps, I think, what is it, 3 of them I had already converted into things, so obviously I felt like, well, there's no point in doing it again, I guess, if you know what I mean. So I converted I converted the rest of the squad into these Tyranid guys. Green stuff is still something I'm quite new to, but it's really nice to use. It's quite simple, and I just enjoy it, because it's like, obviously, if I used regular clay per se, as an example, I would have to wait for it to dry if I was using air dry clay, but if I was using regular, I'd have to put it in like an oven, which the models are plastic, so obviously that would not go well at all. So, you know, green stuff's a really nice I'm bad at words. Alternative solution. Yeah, just because if it's like kind of like putty, like consistency. I don't think that's the right word, but you get what I mean. Green stuff is like a really nice tool to use for converting minis and kit bashing, and obviously, again, as I said, I'm quite new to it. But they can really make a difference, and they can make your models look really cool, as seen in my other Space Marine video. I was really happy with those guys. So I wanted to try to do the same here and make them look as cool as the Space Marines, and make them fit in with my Tyranid army as well. And now that I've got all of these guys sculpted up, I think it's time for the painting. As you can see here, this is one of the models I didn't show me sculpting, but this is like the med kit that I guess the medic has or whatever. First, with the painting, the first thing I started with was I mixed a like blue and red together to make like a deep purple. Because obviously my color scheme, if you've seen my other video for my Tyranids, is a like purple and a green. So on all the like fleshier bits, I start with this dark purple, and then later I'll layer lighter and lighter on. Then I grabbed a bright pink, which I start to layer on to all the deep purple bits, because obviously the deep purple bits were very flat, very uninteresting. And again, this is how I've kind of done all my other Tyranid models in my collection. So I just did this process over all of the deep purple and like fleshy Tyranid bits. And then we are on the next step of painting the deathkorps armor. So I was going with the same color scheme that I had used on my already converted deathkorps that I haven't shown, and I probably won't show because I haven't filmed it. But I start with a deep blue on all the colors. Like here on the gun it looks really bright, but when it dries it'll be a lot darker. So yeah. But I think the deep blue, oh yeah, and then here I grab a lighter blue, and then I'll do that process another time with another blue, just to add more depth to all the blue armor. I chose the blue with the like pink just because I thought, I don't know how to describe it. It looks really nice together. Like think of a like bubblegum color, like bubblegum pink and like bubblegum blue. Like they look really nice together, so I thought that would look kind of cool on here. Yeah, sorry the camera on a lot of these areas decided not to focus, which was kind of annoying, so I'll try to fix that next time. And then I grabbed a like dark green, which I layered onto certain like books, like the book on here on this guy, the pants, and then like any satchels they had on their sides. Then to basically do the same thing that I did with the pink and the blue, I grab a lighter a lighter green to add more depth to all the pieces. And I kind of dry/wet brush different bits just to add some more depth to the green and make it look less matte. And then for certain bits, I grabbed a white first, so I use this on the like, well, in my head these are claws, but I know normally they're like weird, like spewing arrow things. I put it on the plasma gun and then all of the eyes, and then later I fill in a color on top that's like wetter, so it like looks like it's brighter basically. As I just said, this is what I'm doing, so I made a really light green and I apply this to the two deathkorps that have the claw. Again, for me, I'm imagining this claws. I know again they're like spewy arrow things, but like whatever, it looks cool. So I applied that light green to all those and the plasma rifle, and then as you'll see I grab a yellow and I apply this to all of the eyes because again I thought yellow was an interesting color to contrast all the dark blues and greens and like pink and all that. So oh yeah, and I painted the vials yellow and the med kit as well because it was looking a little boring. And then for the last step, I grab a pink again and like dry brush it on all the cloth. And now here I grab a new diorama effects that I recently got to apply to all the bases. And then off camera I painted these bases and painted the borders black, and then we were done. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below.